What's up, online shoppers? I want to share with you something that I will not live without in chilly weather. That is a heated vest. Now this one here is a fully heated electric vest, and it comes with a 16,000 milliamp per hour power source that will double as a power bank if my phone battery is dying. And we all know what the cold can do to the phone batteries. The vest itself is made of a really nice, slick, lightweight nylon that is weather resistant, water resistant, and that is windproof. So not only is it going to keep you warm from the heat that it generates, but the design of it overall is also really nice. Now, one thing I like about this is that it has a really nice little placket over the top of the zipper so that it doesn't rub on my chin uncomfortably. Zipper has a really nice smooth movement on it. The power pack is concealed inside of a little pocket right here. Now the cool thing about these vests is that once you disconnect the power source, put on the little cap that covers the plug, and you can throw this in the wash and wash it. So if it gets soiled or if it gets built up stains or smells, you can freshen it right up by throwing it in the washing machine. Just don't put it in the dryer because it's not designed to go in a dryer. Here is the little power bank charge indicator on the top, and as soon as you turn it on, you can see which level of charge it is at. Right here is where you plug in the vest, and it also has two other ports that you can use for output, so you can actually charge anything that you connect to it. And with 16,000 milliamps of power, that's a pretty significant power source to be carrying around in your little pocket. I also think the location of the pocket is pretty convenient because it's easy enough to get at when you have the vest on. If you have to add in a power cord so you can charge your phone or your headphones. The inside of the vest is also that same really nice slick material, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on. For a size reference, this one here is a women's extra large. I like a little bit of extra room so that I can put a sweater on underneath. I just have a light t-shirt on, but this is definitely big enough for me to put a larger sweatshirt underneath if I want to layer up. And I do love the way it fits. The neck is nice and generous. It's not tight or choky. The size of the arms is really good. And here's the cool thing. When you put your hands in the pockets, you are heating one of the heating zones. So it's almost like having built-in hand warmers in the pockets of the vest. 3 different heat settings on this. At the highest heat setting, which is somewhere around 160 degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to get 4 hours of total warmth. If you go down to the lowest heat setting, you're going to get up to 10 hours of heat, which makes it pretty awesome as far as how long you can benefit from having your heated vest on. I also think it's pretty cool because depending on what activities you have, you might be outside for a long time. One of my favorite places to wear this is when we go hunting because I can leave it on the low setting for a long time, and it helps to keep me consistently warm while we're sitting in the stand or in the blind. There are 15 different heating zones in this vest: around the neck, on the shoulders, across the torso, and then bottom, middle, and top, back. Now, one little particular trick you're going to want to keep in mind with this, you have a primary control on the power bank. You're going to want to turn the power bank on so that it is now feeding power to the vest. If you don't turn it on, it goes into sort of a power saver mode, and no matter how hard you push the button at the top, it's not going to turn on. So I've activated the power, and I'm just going to give this a long press to turn it on, and you can see that we've got all 3 zones lit up. Now you can also choose to shut the light off on this if you don't want people to see that you're wearing a heated vest, or you can turn it on like this and see the color display. So right now I have this set at the hottest setting, and it only takes 3 seconds to heat up. I can feel the heat on the neck, I can feel it across on my shoulders, I can feel it across here and all the way up and down my back. Maybe it's a little bit too hot on the neck, so I can turn it down 1 to green, 2 to blue, and adjust the heat setting here. A long press on any one of the zones can shut the heat off to that particular area too. So if you find one area of heat is really overwhelming, you can customize it exactly as you like. Because it's nylon, it is built to be wrinkle-free and dries really quick. So even if you do get it a little bit wet, it is going to dry fast. Overall, this is absolutely something I will not go without in cool, chilly fall weather and winter months. I love the heat it delivers. I love that I can customize it exactly as I want. And I love that my vest is machine washable and I can freshen it up whenever I've worn it for a little while and I feel like it needs a refresher. If you are looking for a game changer electric vest that fits comfortably, that has great pockets, and that can double as a power source, this one here is definitely a family favorite at my house.